Hey, what is up guys, it's Casual here, and as you know, patch 37 was released on the experimental build earlier today, but unfortunately there was a bug and they had to pull the servers down, and they haven't come up since. So while I was waiting for these servers to come back online, I actually realised to myself, I've got patch 37 on my system, why don't I just go snooping through the pack files? So that's exactly what I did, and I've got a lot to show you guys for it, from weapon attachments to new vehicles. So yeah, without further ado, let's look at some upcoming items. Alright, so we're going to look at attachments first, and as you can see in the image on screen here, there's a reflex sight, and I don't believe this is the red dot sight which is currently on the crafted items, simply because I was looking through the crafted weapons in the pack files and I believe it is actually part of the model. So as you can see at the little file location URL thing at the top, it says attachments folder. So what this confirms is that there's going to be attachments, definitely, because, you know, why would you have a folder called attachments and then obviously a bunch of attachments in it? Is kind of, you know, a bit weird if you've just put that in there. So as you can see here, there's a hunting scope, there's an optic scope, and there's a reflex sight, and I believe the sniper at the bottom is actually the sniper scope, but I'm not too sure on that because I did actually look inside and it did say sniper scope in the files. But I'm not too sure how the hunting scope and the optic scope is going to be different to the sniper scope, but I'm guessing the hunting scope would probably go on the Remington or maybe one of the other guns, which I'm going to show you guys in this video later on. But yeah, I believe that does confirm that we're getting attachments in the future. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is the AK-47. So you guys already know that it's going to be in the game, and if you don't, I just thought I'd show you guys now that is definitely going to be in the game. As you can see, it's above the AT-15 and below the 870 tactical shotgun. And if you take a quick look right now, you can actually see a few other guns in there, which I'm going to talk about later, which they haven't actually got in the game. But on to the next. So I actually went in the crafted weapons folder, and as you can see, there's a crafted pistol, crafted rifle, and crafted SMG. You know, they're already in the game as of now. But what isn't in the game right now is the crafted shotgun. So right there, you can see crafted shotgun. So I believe what this shows us is that they're either working on a crafted shotgun or there's going to be a craftable shotgun in the game, which will be pretty cool to see. Alright, so the next weapon we're going to look at, which is going to be added in the future, I believe, is a new hunting rifle, which goes by the name of Sako 85. Now, I don't believe it's going to be called this when it's actually released in the game because of copyright issues and whatnot. They usually rename the guns. But as you can see, there's a picture of the Sako 85. It's not the Carlington. And this is probably the sniper rifle that will actually have the hunting rifle scope on it, which I talked about earlier. But yeah, I do believe this gun is coming soon. So the next gun is the M16, or the M16, whatever you want to call it. Obviously, it's that gun which everyone used back in the Vietnamese War, so I'm not too sure why they'd have it now, but obviously they've got it in the game files, so it must be coming. It could be coming, they could scrap it, you never know, but I believe this confirms that they're probably going to be adding an M16, and this is not the AT-15, if that's what you guys are thinking. It's not the files for the AT-15, because there's a separate folder for that, which I already looked into, so don't you worry about that. It's a completely different gun. As you can see here, here's a picture of it on screen so you can see sort of what it looks like. Alright, so the next gun is going to be the MK18, and I nearly overlooked this because I assumed it was the MK3 because I didn't actually read it properly, so I'm glad I didn't. But this is another assault rifle, which they're looking into adding because it's in the game files, obviously. And if you guys haven't been checking the dates on the files, I suggest you take a look at the dates on the images which I'm showing you, because this is in 2016 and it is, you know, around this month as well. These are all being added to the game files recently. So yeah, as you can see here, here's a picture of the MK18. And the last weapon I want to talk about is a wooden paddle. So, you know, in the dates you can see 2015, but you can also see 2016 at a few points, so I just wanted to point this out to you, that they could be adding a paddle into the game. You may be able to hit people with it, you could be able to, you know, roll the boat with it if you don't have all the parts, the fishing boat. But yeah, that's all for weapons, guys, and now we're going to talk about some vehicles. So first on the list is a dirt bike. Now this isn't the BMX which you already have in the game. This is a completely different bike because you'll see in a few more screenshots time that I'll show off the folder containing all the vehicles, and yeah, it's a completely different bike. So I'm guessing it will probably run a bit better off-road and maybe pack a bit more of a punch when you hit someone with it. But there's not too much to say about it, it's just a dirt bike, and you know, dirt bikes are dirt bikes. So the next thing is going to be confirmation of the colours of the Crown Vic. So as you know, they're adding the Crown Vic in, I believe it's this patch 37, so this actually just confirms the colours of it. So you can see where it says sedan base, you can see black, green, red and yellow, and you can see a regular sedan base which doesn't actually have a colour after it, and I believe that's just white, that's a default colour. So there's going to be white, black, green and red and yellow sedans, or Crown Vics, so I just thought I'd show that to you guys. And here's actually a picture from inside the Crown Vic folder. You can see base, which we were just looking at, that was the folder of all the colours in it. But then you can see police and taxi. So this could mean that they're thinking of adding a police car and a taxi to the game, or it just could be those destroyed cars on the side of the road, but I'm not too sure about that. But inside those folders, the dates are 2016 as well, so they have been added recently. Alright, so here's a picture of the dirt bike and the tow car highlighted. So as you can see, there's the bicycle, which is obviously the regular bicycle, but then you have the dirt bike, which I just talked about, which is going to be obviously a new bike added to the game. But if you look at the bottom, you can actually see a tow car. Now, when I saw this, I just assumed it's probably that car which is all ruined at the side of the road with the little tow hook on the back of it. But I took a closer look in the animations folder, and I thought to myself, you know, what static environmental car has animations? Okay, so now onto buildings. As you can see here, there is a folder in structures called City Hall, and because it's not a finished building, as you can see by the 3 files, it's most probably a work in progress building which is going to be added to the city in the future, which will most probably have interior access as well. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool to see a nice big city hall in the middle of the city. Okay, so last but not least is going to be animals. And as you can see in this screenshot, they have the amphibians, which are obviously the frogs, and they have deer, fish, grey wolves, turtles. We all know that these are, you know, in the game or gonna be in the game. But what we haven't seen in the game, or we haven't seen confirmed yet, is pigs. And as you can see right there, it's in animations, which means that they're definitely doing work on it. So yeah, what this does confirm is that they are actually working on pigs. So we're going to be able to kick some pork on the campfires in the future. And this also confirms that there's most probably going to be farming as well, because, you know, they're adding roosters, they're adding pigs and stuff like that. But yeah, can't wait for the pigs. Okay, so last but not least is going to be new types of birds in the game. Now, as you can see right there, it has rooster, and we already know from my other video that there's going to be roosters in the game because of the video Terry dropped on Twitter. But what I don't believe is in the game right now are seagulls, pigeons, crows, and bald eagles. I don't think I've seen them around anywhere. In fact, I don't really think I've seen any birds. So, as you can see, those were added yesterday as well, or updated yesterday. As you can see, the 15th of the 7th. But yeah, the hunting rifle is going to have its other uses now. If you don't get what I mean, I'm talking about shooting birds. But yeah, that's all I found. I could have gone, you know, a lot more in depth with all this, but I just thought I'd make it quick. So, thanks for watching, guys. And if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Peace out, guys.